Um, how do you compare yourself to other top industry executives? Why do you think that you're so unique? What makes JoJo different?
I have no idea. Somebody tell me.
Yeah, right.
I really don't. I man, there's so many talented guys out here, man. I wake up. Someone told me the other day they were like they said what she said. She said we were in a radio station. It wasn't the other day, but while we were on the road, and we were doing a meet and greet and for Trey, and I came in before he did just to look at what was going on, and the girl jumps up out of the seat. And sometimes when Trey and I gather people like y'all look alike, or you look like his brother, and which we still haven't figured that part out yet. But so I'm thinking, she's thinking, you know, and she like ran down my resume, and I was like, wow. And just reminded me of the stuff that I have been fortunate to be a part of. And I don't know, I think if anything, when it comes to doing business, I've made mistakes like everybody else, and I've got people that probably don't like a deal we've done, or don't like that we said no, or maybe I didn't follow up on something. And I saw all of that to say that I don't know if we're like, if I'm any better, as much as I just look to contribute, and I think if anything, that might be what all the great executives in this business have in common. And then outside of that, I've played sports my whole life. So, in sports, there's like a notion that the athletes want to play for the coach, right? Because they buy into the system, they believe, and then that coach is successful, right? And the coach has a vision in the way that he's with the players, in the way that he's with, so that they want to perform. And so I think if anything, I look at this like a coach. And I look at my clients or my artists or people, like, how do I be with them in a way that gets them to perform? Because it's not about me in that way. I think that's probably my, secret, or my, is I really look at it like that. And that it works. It works. I was trained. I was trained as a life coach and a lot of leadership stuff, and they have a program here in New York called Momentum Education, and it's founded by an African-American woman named Robin Lane, who passed about 2 years ago. And Robin would always, she had this way about her. She was like, I always say, she was like, yeah, like being in a room with like the most powerful black woman in everything that a black woman is. And that's how she was. And she was a master life coach. And she would always say to me that I mattered. And when I first started in the program, I was like, well, I matter. So, she stopped me and she said, mattering from a place of contribution versus mattering like me first.
Yeah.
It's different. When I think as human beings, when we get that we matter, we get our contribution matters, we get to show up in the world. That's a different way to be, right? Because if I know that I matter, then I'm gonna call you when I say I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna handle what I said I was gonna handle for Trey. Or if Kevin asked me, because I know that I matter, right? And I know that contribution matters. So I get to do that. And, that is that insight shifted my whole way of being in this business.
And that, for me too, is like food for thought, because with me building the ShayStar.com, the understand everything, I had to understand that it was my contribution that's only gonna make it work. Like, I can't have the models and the videographers, the manager, I can't have all these people depending on me and I don't come through, you know what I mean? And in order for the business to be successful, I have to make sure that my contribution matters. So, yes.
Right? That's a different come from. And my kids get that, you know, and to me that shifted my life, you know, and I will always be grateful to Robin for her work that she did in the school. This school is still there. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually one of the coaches there, and I work with a lot of participants, and and that's probably, and I don't get paid. It's volunteer work, but it's my way of giving back, yeah, I love that, and I apply it to my business, you know, and coaching is just a passion that I have anyway, and the more that I do it, the more that I love it, and the more I see myself doing it as I progress. But it's a great thing.
I want to see one day. We want to come out and can we bring the cameras
I would
and
love
capture that?
Yeah, you know, actually, yeah, you can. Actually, yeah, you can. I'm laughing because part of the next phase of my career is edutainment.
Mm-hmm. Edutainment.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's going to be really centered around like coaching and working with people, but it's still inside of entertainment.
Exactly.
And one of the things that we're doing down at the school is we are now going to put a blog up and doing some web series stuff, and it's just really around kind of what we're doing here, right? And kind of packaging entertainment in a way that has something more to it. And listen, please, I don't want anybody to hear it as like some holier than thou thing. I was at the strip club the other day.
Right.
But it's really like, but really it's a way to, we always say, what conversation are you inside of, right? And if we're inside of a conversation around contribution and mattering and impacting the maximum amount of people on the planet, then we're not going to do that with just being separate from the people.
Exactly.
So when you talk about coming in and kind of seeing what we're doing, I was just meeting with the director, Robinson Lynn, and which is Robin's son, who's an amazing 24-year-old guy that has taken this business that he inherited when his mother died and has kept her legacy alive. We were just talking last night about how do we do that. So we set that up. I think you would love it. Yeah. It's that room is a power. I've seen marriages heal. I've seen marriages that weren't working like be able to part in a way that, you know, I've seen people's lives. You know, one of our leadership teams just raised probably over $100,000 we have a leadership program that's 9 months, $100,000 for different charities in 90 days. I mean, and these are people that are like us, you know, and they are like regular people, right? So they're not all they're like people in the world that come into the program for whatever, to figure out different things. And it's just, the work is just amazing.
And that actually ties right into what ShayStar.com is. And that's what I try to let everybody know. It may be entertaining, we have the gossip and the news and all of that, but at the end of the day, the reason why I'm so drawn to you is because I've taken entertainment and used it as a way to educate my peers. You know, people don't understand the influence that a Jay-Z or a Trey Songz or a Chris Brown may have over the masses. And instead of just always focusing on the negative stuff, I try to bring out the positive things and put that in people's minds. So it gives them a different drive, a different lane to travel down.
Yeah, and that's why I even sat with you. Wow. I don't want to talk to half of these people. Not right now.
Wow.
But I love your contribution, you know? So why not?
Yay, 2 more points for me.
You're up to 4.
Yeah.
You might win.
Okay. How many more do I need to win?
It's a tough game. It's tough. It's tough. I'm just learning how to play blackjack too. So I'm gonna start learning how to bet, and then I'll let you know.
I'm stuck on I Declare War, so you're already ahead of me on that.
I was on I Declare War till about a month ago. I said I got to figure this out. All my friends know how to play cards, so but you're doing fine.
And I Declare War.
That's it.
I'm Gucci right there. Oh, look, I know you are a very busy person, and I definitely appreciate this more than you ever know.
I appreciate it.
Seriously.
I'm sure we'll see each other. There'll be more. There'll be things that we'll do. So it's just the beginning.
I have that on camera, so if I need to like replay that for you,
and, like send it out, like
right, like
it,
he
right?
said it. And you know I'm gonna tweet it.
Listen, I tell you, our next piece will be we'll set it up for you to come over to the school and we'll do a B part.
Okay.
Maybe go to the studio and run around New York so you can see some of the stuff in action.
Day in the life.
Yeah,
Jojo.
we could do that. We'll set that up. So that'll be the B part. So now everybody knows that there'll be a B part.
There's a B part, yes.
Right, and that'll be good. No, I think it would be good to kind of see.
No, I would love to. I heard about it. Now I want to see it. I want to see your contribution.
Consider it done.
It's done?
It's done.
All right. So just say goodbye. We're just gonna say bye. Like
we're just gonna say bye.
We're gonna say bye and wait for part B.
Hey, listen, bye. We'll see y'all in the B part.
Yeah.
Good?
Yes.